Sometimes when a Smash game comes out, there's a character that everyone clings onto and they think, well, this is busted. Think of Little Mac from Smash 4 or Ike from Super Smash Bros. Brawl. These characters are clinged on by many early adopters of these characters, and then as soon as the meta develops, they're completely overestimated and weren't nearly as good as when the meta developed later on. Sometimes these characters are nerfed for their early success. If a character succeeds tremendously early in a game's competitive lifespan, it's more likely they could be nerfed in the future, and that's what happened to Ness. This is Ness. Sometimes he's called PK Fire the character, but he clearly didn't start doing well competitively until later Smash releases. Except for one time. Ness was ranked 3rd place on the first ever Smash 64 tier list, just below Pikachu and Kirby, the 2 best characters in the game to this day. Ness was a dominant force in the metagame. His double jump canceled aerials were really good at racking up damage. However, Ness became less effective as the meta developed. Here's something that has been consistent with the character. He has a terrible recovery, a dog shit poopy poop range, and trust me, I play Ness in Project M. This checks out, and can be overall a very predictable character once you see what he's gonna do. This caused Ness to drop from top 3 in the game, and by the 4th tier list, he was 10th. This was the largest character drop-offs in all of Smash 64, going from top 3 to bottom 3. Something you guys might find interesting is Ness is considered a much stronger character in the Japanese version of the game, landing at 5th currently in the Japanese meta for Smash 64. He's in a higher position due to the fact that he is stronger in that version of the game, surprisingly. And this isn't a brief aside or anything, this is actually part of the story. Ness has a stronger combo game. He could basically spam up tilt all day and it would kind of work. He had much stronger KO attacks, like his smash attacks. His up air was even better, and PK Thunder 2 was really strong. Funnily enough, if you played him in Project M, a lot of these combo strings might look familiar to you because they're actually taking inspiration from this version of the character. Okay, I love Project M, I'm sorry. Ness's combos in general were more consistent. They were harder to escape from due to the low hit lag and strength of SDI, which particularly made his offstage combos more easier to connect with. Ness had a better recovery. His PK Thunder 2 was not only much stronger, but had invincibility and a humongous hitbox. Oh, and also it had crazy active frames, which just, again, made him harder to edgeguard. So how did this affect him in Melee? Well, they nerfed him to the ground. But before we get to that, here's why Ness was done dirty, the title of the video. He wasn't actually that good in the first place. In Smash 64, his recovery became really exploitable. People underestimated how terrible his recovery truly was, and that was a big negative for the character. He quickly became one of the easiest characters to gimp in the nerfed version of Smash 64, the USA version. It is one of the easiest up Bs to beat in this Kirby up tilt filled game. Ness has really bad range outside of his projectiles. He's a really stubby character, and I'm a Ness main myself, and this is just a huge flaw with the character in almost every Smash game. He can also flounder at approaching if people start to see his projectile patterns. His movement speed is considered one of the lower movement speeds in the game, having a slow walk speed like Luigi. This meant any character faster than him can really take advantage of him because they're faster than him. Duh. What happened was, while Ness was once considered a great character in the game's early meta due to his strong punish game, he did drop off the meta like a rock being thrown off a cliff. This is by far one of the biggest meta drop-offs in all of Smash 64. Now, how did this affect Ness in Melee? Well, actually a lot. Ness got nerfed to hell and back, but also because he was done a dirty hand because he wasn't really good in the first place in these Smash 64 days. Ness's damage output was reduced in Melee, which hindered his KO power. A lot of his moves straight up KO a lot later than they previously did. Plenty of his moves are also much worse at KOing, like his down smash and up smash. They quickly became some of the worst smash attacks in all of Melee. They increased the landing lag on all of his aerials, which automatically is going to make you worse in Melee's fast-paced engine because characters are just going to be much faster than you. PK Thunder was ironically made worse in Melee than what it was in Smash 64. You no longer auto-snap to ledge when you're using the recovery tool, which again makes it really bad. The move travels a really short distance and has increased lag on it as well, making the recovery extremely easy to exploit. But now these days in 2022, he's straight up a low tier, being 23rd out of 26 in Melee. So because Ness was so good in the early days of Smash 64, 64, they inversely wanted to make him worse because they thought he was a really good character because of his early success. Overall, Ness still retains the weaknesses that he had in the Smash 64 games, while the strengths were either toned down or just yeeted out of the game. He got nerfed so hard. He literally got gutted 2 games in a row. So I don't really want to hear the PK Fire slander. That move really sucks, and Ness just sucks in general, I'm sorry. Even with some of the cool jank that he might have. Sometimes I wonder if there was a universe where Ness wasn't considered good early on in Smash 64's meta. Maybe he could have been a viable character in Melee. Thank you guys so much for watching the content. It really means a lot to me. Comment below what content you guys want in the future. Make sure to like, comment, and subscribe. Thank you. Peace.